Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, here to dehydrate one of my favorites, tomatoes. What I've done is I've gotten a bunch of great tomatoes, washed them, taken off the little green stem, and sliced them about a quarter to an eighth thickness, nice and thin. And then what you do is you spread them on the tray. And you might, and this is the end, all I did is, instead of wasting that great end, I just cut off the stem part inside. And I'll just spread them on my tray. You can also use a little bit of sea salt and just sprinkle it over, as much or as little as you want. And voila! You put them in your dehydrator. What I use is a 9-tray Excalibur food dehydrator, and it's actually one of the top of the lines. I also like stainless steel, but this is Excalibur, and I sell them on my website, EfoodDehydrator.com. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you. I'll be back with more, and I'll keep slicing, and I'll give you the results in a little while. Thanks. I wanted to show you the steps. What I did is I obviously plugged it in now. I try to keep my food dehydrator turned off. But what I've done is I sliced up the tomatoes. And now for fruits, it'll be 135 degrees. I don't know if you can see that, but 135 degrees. And we'll dehydrate that for, I'd say, about 6 hours. And then I'll check it. Flip them over and see how they're doing. Be back in a while. This is an hour into the dehydration process, and they're still very soft, but they are looking very good, and I'll put them back in and show you the results in a little while. Thanks for watching. This is the tomato after about 4 hours of dehydrating. Still a couple more hours before I can flip them over. I like to flip them over, but this one should be okay. And I'll be back with our results. Thanks. And after about 10 hours of dehydrating, voila, our dehydrated tomatoes look really great. I'll show you. You know when they're done, when they're nice and crisp. I tell people, when you hear that sound, they are done. Plus, this is the final test. I'm putting them in my grinder so I can make tomato powder. It thickens stews and soups and chilies. Really something nice to have in your cupboard. But this is my handy grinder. I'd like to do it again. And voila, that'll need some more grinding. I'll show you how I put it in a pretty container, and I'll be right back. Thank you. The last step in your dehydration process is to put in what's called an oxygen absorber. This one's 100 cc, and it is approximately 7 inches tall and 5 inches wide. You put that right in with your food, and what it does is it keeps out oxygen and moisture. And then you put it in a glass jar, and then that takes out all the oxygen that's in your jar. So you'll be set for months, if not years, if you don't open this again. And I carried the full line of oxygen absorbers from 50 cc to 1,000 cc. And what I've done is I finished my tomato powder. Now I have dehydrated tomato powder right from my own hands, from my own garden, and it's excellent. Now put it into a jar, seal it, put in a small oxygen absorber, and I'll be ready to go. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you have any questions at all, you can contact Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, and I'd be happy to answer your questions. Thank you, and have a great day.